What up, dudes? Welcome to another installment of Rambling with Snaps, aka my vlogs. I'm classifying this as a vlog because I don't really know what else to do with it. Basically, I got a message on Instagram and I want to talk to you guys about it because it has me a little annoyed, and you probably know a little bit about what I'm talking about just based on what you saw on Twitter today, but whatever. Okay, so let me read this to you and that'll help explain everything. I got this message from somebody in my Instagram DMs, which I never check. So I finally see this, I don't even know how much later, and I'm just sitting here reading it ugh, for so many reasons. But whatever, getting into it. The message says, I used to follow you and respect you as a gamer, but I have an issue with you promoting alcohol, etc. on your social sites. See, it may not bother you, but it bothers recovering addicts like me. Because what if my daughter, who is 9 and loves watching you, decided, I want to be like her and play trials and drink. Then, next thing you know, she's an alcoholic. Now, not everyone gets addicted, I know, but people look up to you whether you want them to or not. Anyway, I hope this helps instead of offends. I know my phone is huge, don't even worry about it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to address the very last sentence in that. I hope this helps instead of offends. If your goal is ever to not offend someone and have a nice open dialogue with them and a good conversation, I probably wouldn't start off by telling them that you don't respect them, because that's kind of shitty, you think, a little bit maybe, telling me that you no longer respect me as a gamer. I don't even understand. Whatever, okay. So I've lost this dude's respect because I'm drinking on stream occasionally, and I guess I'm expected to be a role model for kids now, even though my channel is marked as being for mature audiences. So I guess it's partially that I want to have the discussion with you about what you guys think about this, and it's also I want to maybe rant a little bit. It's kind of like a grind my gears thing. I'm interested in knowing your feelings on this discussion we're having, but my personal feelings are, I'm 30 years old, dude. I run my shit. I do all my stuff on my own. I'm a responsible adult in several senses of the word, maybe not fully, but I'm pretty sure me having one glass of bourbon every night or every other night, and then occasionally, every couple months having a DDG, is really not too terrible overall. I've discussed on stream tons of times, I really don't like getting drunk. I like alcohol, I like the flavor complexities of it, that's why I drink bourbon and craft beer and whatnot, but I don't really like getting drunk because I don't like that lack of control. I'm very bothered by the fact that you're putting your child's future in the hands of me, other streamers, the media, whatever. Because if you're really concerned that your daughter might become an alcoholic from watching me drink while I play video games, what kind of discussions have you had with her about it? You mentioned that you're a recovering addict. Is that something that you're keeping from your daughter, or is that something that you're open with her and saying, hey, these are some things that I've struggled through, as a result you should keep an eye out, or here's all these real life examples of why you shouldn't do these things that you see. Here's why, even though this person appears to be having fun drinking, playing video games with their friends, it might not be right for you. Or are you completely just relying on all of us to be this picture perfect version of a human so that that's what your daughter turns into? Because that's going to be really hard, man. I think I'm pretty low-key considering what else is out there on the media, including in what's on just basic television programming. So I guess what I'm saying is I would encourage you to start having open conversations with your child instead of just turning my channel off and saying we can't watch this anymore because she drinks. That seems very counterintuitive. It's like all the studies on practicing abstinence only, or those abstinence only programs in schools versus teaching you actually about sex as what it really is. People don't only do it when they're in love and want to make a baby. They do it because it's fun. And if you don't want to wind up with some nasty STD or a kid too young, here's what you should do to prevent that. You know what I mean? Instead of like, sex is bad, don't do it, and then not like giving them any kind of means to protect themselves if they make the wrong choice later on down the road, or giving them any kind of education on what to do if they're in a real situation. So if your plan is just to like hide everything that's bad from your kid, that's going to be really hard for you to shelter. Dude, I have nieces and nephews around that age, and the stuff that they hear about in school is way worse than what I've got going on. It's crazy, man. So basically, all I'm saying is, I'm not a role model, man. I'm a person. I got some good in me and maybe a little bit of bad, just like anybody else, but I do my best to make a positive impact on this world whenever possible, and to be honest about things, because I believe that the only way that people can learn from any of the mistakes that I did make is to be honest with them about it. So if my nieces and nephews, if my siblings, if my family, or if people from my chat ask me about drinking or drugs or anything like that, I'm going to tell you exactly what I feel about it. And I guess I don't really care what you think. I don't care if you don't like that, because so far it's been working for me just fine. I've had a lot of people come back to me and thanking me for advice that I've given them relating to subjects like this, because I don't sugarcoat things. So, I don't know, not to like, this isn't like a pat myself on the back kind of thing, because I'm learning from other people too. I learned to be more direct because other positive influences in my life taught me that. So, I don't know, dude. Like, basically, it's not my problem. It's on you to determine if your kid turns out to be like a good person, and it's up to you to give them the tools to make decisions about things that might be hard decisions. You might have to have some hard talks, but you're the only one who's going to do it, dude. Like, no one's going to come to your house and sit down and have a discussion with your kid about why, even though I'm up here drinking on a screen, they might not want to do it, or why they shouldn't do it in excess, or why they shouldn't drink and drive, or do drugs, or whatever. Like, so to this dude on Instagram, to anyone else out there who feels like telling me that they don't respect me for doing whatever the fuck I want, I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing me. You figure out your own shit. Guys, let's talk. Everybody else, I don't know if this made any sense. It might have come off as more aggressive than I intended it to be, but the main goal of it was to start a discussion about this, and also to address that comment, because it frustrated me. So, as usual, I would love to hear from you. Leave your thoughts in the comments below, or you can come into chat. I'll be streaming shortly, and we can discuss this that way. But either way, let's have a talk. And yeah, man, I wish you all the best of luck. And this is not definitely not meant to make light of anyone who is struggling with any kind of addiction, because I see it everywhere and I know how real it is. And as always, my DMs are open if anyone is struggling with something and they want to talk. It's all that I can really do. So you guys have a great day, and I will probably see you later. Bye.